Hello, Year 3. It is Miss Kanu speaking, and again, it is a privilege to teach you all geography today. I hope you've all had a wonderful week so far, and I'm excited for us to continue our learning. We will start off with our knowing more and remembering more questions. Question 1. Fossil fuels are renewable sources found underground. Is it true or false? Question 2. Which of the below is a renewable energy source? Is it A, wind, B, coal, C, oil, or D, natural gas? Question 3. Name 2 more renewable energy sources. Question 4. Define renewable energy. At this point of the presentation, if you can press pause, and once you are ready for the answer, please resume the slide. Here are the answers for the questions. Question 1. Fossil fuels are renewable sources found underground. The answer is false. Indeed, they are non-renewable sources. Question 2. Which of the below is a renewable energy source? The answer is A, wind. Question 3. Name 2 more renewable energy sources. You could have chosen from the answers here: solar power, hydropower, and wind power. And question 4. Define renewable energy. Renewable energy sources are natural and can be used over and over again. If your answer is similar to the one here, that it's also fine. Our key question today is, where does our food come from? And our success criteria is as follows. I understand food originates from different countries. I understand food miles and the concept of importing food. And I can explain fair trade. On the left, we have our key vocabulary. So keywords that you already know: sustainability, natural resources, and pollution. And on the right are keywords that you will meet: food miles, fair trade, importing, and transport. Now, have a look at the logo on this slide. Can you see this symbol on any of the food products that you may have in your home today? Furthermore, do you know what it means? So I would like you to pause the slideshow here, have a look in your home and see if you can discover this logo on any of your food products. And once you are ready, you may continue. People all over the world earn money by growing food or making things to sell. Their products are shipped to other countries, such as the United Kingdom, to be sold in shops. This is called importing. Sometimes they are not given a fair wage for their hard work, which means they don't have enough money for education and healthcare. Fair trade is when people who produce important items are paid a fair price. Where do bananas come from? I know there are some of you who love eating bananas during snack time, so here is some information about where they originate from. Bananas are grown in tropical regions, such as Central America, where the average temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. So that would be a very hot day in the UK during the summertime. These bananas are transported to the UK in refrigerated ships. It takes between 6 and 12 days to get from Central America to the UK. That is a very, very long time. Here is some information about the average food miles it takes some of these fruits to get to us here in the United Kingdom. So bananas, it takes 5,523 miles. Strawberries takes 907 miles. And oranges take 1,714 miles. Can you spot the different modes of transport? For example, bananas will be travelled by an aeroplane, strawberries by ships or boats, and oranges by lorries. Your food is transported a long way before it ends up on your plate. The distance travelled is referred to as food miles. Did you know 95% of our fruit comes from abroad? Half of our vegetables are imported too, and 30% of goods are transported by lorry, and these are food. So, I would like you to have a look at the food packaging that we have within our homes. Can you see where your food has travelled from? Pause the slideshow here and have a discussion about where the foods originate from. What does this mean? Here is a famous quote by a legendary figure in history known as Martin Luther King Jr. One of the things he said was, before you finish eating breakfast this morning, you've depended on more than half the world. This means that a lot of the time, the foods that we eat have been transported from miles and miles away, from different countries, produced by hard-working farmers who do all the work to make sure that other people are well fed. Now, I would like you to have a short discussion with the people in your homes, or you can jot down some thoughts. Discuss, why does the UK import this food instead of growing it here? How do you think it got to the UK? And is it fair trade? So have a think about the different items that you have in your home, or it could be something that you've eaten today. Use the words in the green box below: import, transport, food miles, weather, and farming, to think about how you could create your explanations. Here is another activity. Here we have two different characters who have provided their input on this key question. Do we need to import food from other countries? Lisa says, people should try to buy food that hasn't had to travel miles to get to us. There are loads of lovely fruit and vegetables that are grown in the UK, like apples, pears, and potatoes. But people choose to have foods from different countries. When we buy local food, we help local farmers and businesses. Also, aeroplanes are used to transport food from other countries. Aeroplanes use non-renewable energy, which is the cause of global warming. Matthew says, I don't see why people shouldn't be allowed to buy what they like. We should be able to choose and try foods from all over the world. Fruit and vegetables help us to keep healthy, so it is better to have a choice of them. If you buy fair trade products, you are able to help farmers and growers in other countries who often struggle to make a living. Who do you agree with? Is there someone whose viewpoint you can understand and relate to? Have a discussion with the people who are around you. Now, here is an independent task. Who do you agree with? Explain your opinion on food miles and importing food. Explain what food miles are. And then, why do places like the UK need to import food? And a challenge for you is, what is fair trade? What does it mean for people who produce food in different countries? Below is a word bank: import, transport, food miles, fair trade, and farming. On the right is a scaffold that you can use to create those sentences. Sometimes we need to import food. For example, food miles are, however, some people think this is a bad idea because, or fair trade means, and complete the sentence. Now, let's review our understanding. What does fair trade mean? How is food imported to the UK? What are the advantages of using local food suppliers? And what are the advantages of using food suppliers from around the world? Here are the answers. Have a look through. Did you get them correct? Pause the slide here to discuss the answers that have been revealed. Our future learning. Look ahead to some of the objectives coming next. 1, I can understand my footprint on the world. And 2, I can understand how water is used. As usual, it has been a pleasure teaching you all, and I hope that you can continue to use the resources to help you. A to-do quiz is available for you on Purple Mash. Bye.